Hi guys, welcome to another video. Hope you're all keeping well. Now this is going to be another pickups video because I want to show you a couple of titles that I recently picked up or sent off for. There's just a couple of DVDs, most of them are Blu-rays. Okay then guys, so without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Okay. So the first one I'd like to show you is, now this is a movie that's liked by a lot of people, but I didn't care too much for it. I picked it up yesterday. It's the prequel to X, and I didn't really like that. Well, you most probably know, you've been watching my videos, how much I hate that movie. Now this is the prequel concerning the character called Pearl. Now, I thought I'd give it a try, like, because I've heard all these people, like, raving over it and that, I watched it last night and, I can't, to be honest, guys, I can't see what all bloody fuss was about. It was a load of rubbish. It was boring. It was dull. There was minimal horror in it. And, actually, I got that bored, near about halfway through the movie. I felt like switching the bloody thing off. So overrated movie and a load of tosh, in my opinion. There was only a couple of scenes that were of a horrific nature, and this character, she's a right screwball, but it wasn't for me, guys. There's the back there, guys, of the titular character, Pearl. Yeah, I honestly don't see what all the blue and fuss was about. Load of bloody rubbish it was. So I got this on HMV yesterday, so I'm going to throw it on eBay. I don't think I'll be revisiting this. One thing I can't stand, guys, is a slow, boring, dull horror movie, and I thought the part that they were trying to sort of like give a nod to the X Factor, I thought that was bloody stupid. She goes into this room and that sort of like she's rehearsing in front of these judges and that, and I thought, oh, bloody hell. What's going on here, but yeah, Pearl's not for me, guys. Yeah, I can't see what all the fuss is about. Yeah, so if I was reviewing this, I'd give it 1 out of 10. The horrific. Granted, there were a couple of gory scenes, gory kills and that, quite shocking scenes. But at the end of the day, guys, Pearl did not tick all the boxes for me. So there you go. That's the first pickup I'd like to show you, and that is Pearl. Load of tosh. Next, well, two actually. A Christopher Lee double bill. I also got in HMV whilst I was out shopping yesterday. The first one is, I've seen this movie before and it's quite good. It's not one of his best, I grant you, but it's quite good. Very, very, very reminiscent of The Witchfinder General, and that is the new 88 films release of The Bloody Judge. That's a fantastic illustration there, Christopher Lee, guys, yeah, in the titular role as the Bloody Judge. And they are, guys, packed with special features there. So I'm looking forward to revisiting this one. Lovely slip cover, and it's got the reversible artwork as well, guys. Nice of the Blood Monster. I never knew that was its alternative title, guys, yeah. So you get like a little, there's the disc, guys, and a little booklet inside. I'll just show you the booklet, guys. There's the booklet. And there you go, all about the movie, which you always like to see. Yeah, suckling for details about movies and that, how they were made and that. They are. Fantastic artwork there, guys. Very pretty lady there, yeah. And Christopher Lee there. The legendary Christopher Lee. Fantastic, yeah. So, I'm looking, as I say, I'm looking forward to revisiting this one. That's The Bloody Judge. This was actually shown on a horror channel a couple of years ago. And I watched it then, like, so I was made up when 88 films released it on a Blu-ray. So there's the first of the two Christopher Lee movies I bought yesterday, and that is The Bloody Judge. Next Christopher Lee movie, well, I couldn't resist this. Such a beautiful release by 88 Films. Lovely, sturdy, hard box, slipcover, and a nice booklet with it. I know I wasn't too keen on this movie when I first watched it a couple of years ago, but I couldn't resist this, guys. I thought, I'll give it another go. And that's what sometimes I do. If I don't like a movie the first time round, I give it another revisit, especially if it's got like an eye-catching cover and it's packed with loads and loads of features. That movie is called The Whip and the Body. So there you go, guys. Yeah, fantastic, sturdy, hard box there, guys, packed with special features. There you go. And I'll just show it inside, guys. Yeah, I couldn't resist it, guys. I just couldn't, yeah. Reversible artwork there. There's its foreign title, guys. Fantastic, yeah. And there's some stills from the movie. The Whip and the Body. And there's the artwork, guys, disc. And I got a poster here, guys, double-sided poster. Anything with Christopher Lee, I'm right there, Side 1. And side 2. I prefer this one, actually. there you go. That's the whip and the body. So I'm looking forward to revisiting this one. I'll just show you the booklet now, guys. It's got a lovely booklet with it. So there you go. There's the cover. And sorry, it's just the way they designed it. Yeah, yeah, that's the cover. That you think that was the cover, wouldn't you? That's the back. There you go. The whip and the body. Wish he was still here, guys, to make some more of those fabulous horror movies he made, you know, while he was alive. He's left a fantastic legacy, remarkable CV, and of course he was the greatest Dracula ever, need I say any more? Yeah, so looking forward to revisiting this one, The Whip and the Body. Who knows, next time round I might like it a bit better. He looks like Dracula there from behind, doesn't he, with the black cloak on? I'll give it another go anyway. Yeah, so there you go, guys. That's the second Christopher Lee movie I picked up whilst out shopping in Liverpool yesterday. The Whip and the Body, Mario Bava movie. Yeah, English and Italian. Got English subtitles, 87 minutes long. Yeah, so I'm packed with a wealth of special features. Yeah, so there you go. Lovely addition. That is The Whip and the Body. Next one up is another gorgeous edition again from A-Safe Films. I tell you what, they're really knocking it out of the field with these gorgeous deluxe editions, guys. And this is one of my all-time favorite zombie movies. It's an absolute classic, and that is called Burial Ground. Lovely cover, guys. Lovely slip cover. And they are, guys. There's some stills from the movie there. Fantastic movie. This is, as I said, this is one of your all-time favorite zombie movies, Burial Ground. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend that you check this out, yeah. So I'll just show you the inside, guys. Again, lovely reversible artwork, guys. And I'll just show you inside the, there's the disc, guys. And you get the accompanying disc as well. Blu-ray in 4K, and I'll just show you the poster, and I'll just show you the booklets, double-sided poster again, like the one before. So there's the first side of the poster. Okay, and that's the second side of the poster. Yeah, so really made up with this, guys. Yeah, one of my, as I say, one of my all-time favourite zombie movies. Lovely little booklet as well, guys. And this weird character's in this. He only plays like a weird character. He's like kind of a spoof on, I'd say, Jimmy Clitheroe. I don't know if any of you guys remember Jimmy Clitheroe. He looked like a boy, but he was a man, you know. So that's a great illustration. Notorious for the Mrs. boob chomping segments. I'll let you see that for yourself. Quite naughty, actually. So yeah. All about the movie, guys. Yeah, so made up with this. Can't wait to see it in 4K. The zombies are quite scary in this, and they're quite brutal, you know. Some of the best zombies I've ever seen in the zombie genre, you know, movies. There you go. So that's the 4K edition of Burial Ground. Highly recommend this one, guys. It's a fantastic, you know, release here from A-Safe Films, and I highly recommend you check this out. Yeah, never get tired of watching this movie. It's that good, you know, and it'll be interesting to see how the 4K compares with the Blu-ray. So there you go. That is Burial Ground. Next up is now again, I know a lot of people rave over this movie, but it has got its haters as well. Now this is actually a foreign edition. I couldn't get it anywhere cheaper. So I picked this one up. It's years since I watched it. First watched it on DVD many years ago, and that is The Monster Squad, which brings back all the famous Universal monsters. You know, Dracula, the Wolfman, Frankenstein, and that. You know, I watched it the other night, and not the same experience, guys, when I first watched it as a younger man many years ago. Yeah, it's I found it quite dull, actually, you know, and I didn't think the monsters were as good as the Universal. The makeup wasn't as good as the Universal monsters, the original makeup. So yeah, so again, I think I'll be throwing this on eBay. They are, guys. There's the creature from the Black Lagoon and that. But yeah, it's I didn't get the same exciting experience as I did when I first watched it, you know, all those years ago. Yeah, the Monster Squad. So there you go. Most probably chuck it on eBay. Next up is a cracking little double bill I sent for online from the Warner Archive collection. It's got two movies. One's starring the late great Boris Karloff in one of his greatest roles, and that is Bedlam. And the other movie is called The Ghost Ship, which I've never seen. So there's Bedlam, starring Boris Karloff, and there's The Ghost Ship. Fantastic double bill, guys, black and white. So I'm looking forward to checking these out. There's Boris Karloff, looking as sinister as ever in the lunatic asylum and that, you know, yeah. So yeah, looking forward to checking these two out. So that is The Ghost Ship and Bedlam, a double bill. Next up is another movie which I was quite disappointed with. I thought it was bloody ridiculous, actually, you know, to be blunt. That's a movie called Ready or Not. Didn't like it at all. I thought the plot was ridiculous. You know, they have this family. This girl marries into this dysfunctional family, and they have this weird ritual where they play this strange kind of hide and seek game and that. And she hides all around the house and that, and everybody was getting bumped off and that with crossbows and that. Didn't like it. I thought it was a ridiculous story and actually one of the worst horror movies I've ever seen. So I'm not going to say any more about that. So that was the car crash of a movie called Ready or Not. Awful movie. Awful movie. Now, this is I've spoke about this extensively, like in previous videos, so I won't say too much about it. We're on to the DVDs now, guys, and this movie is an absolute crack. It's a cracking little movie from 1965. If you like supernatural movies, black and white movies with a good story and good characters, you've got to check this out. It's got two titles. Its foreign title is La Lamada, and its English title is The Sweet Sound of Death. And it's a cracking little story. It's basically about this couple, this courting couple, and you know, the movie starts off like kind of like reminiscence of Night of the Living Dead, where the car pulls up by this graveyard, and they get out and they wander around the graveyard and that. And the girl suggests making a pact that the first one to die will come back as a ghost. So lo and behold, shortly after that opening scene, the girl, well, she appears to have died in a plane crash, but we don't really know because her boyfriend starts getting all these weird experiences and that, you know, and he starts to wonder, is she really dead? Oh, it's a great little movie, this, guys. It's very, very underrated. I'd highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. And the girl's absolutely beautiful in it. Lovely blonde girl, you know, long blonde hair. Yeah, if you haven't seen this movie, I urge you to get a copy. And I'm not saying it'll be for everybody because, you know, not a lot of people like old black and white 60s movies, but guys, I compare this to Carnival of Souls, Night of the Living Dead. You know, if you like those movies, I guarantee you'll enjoy this. You know, I can't stress enough how much I love this movie. I'm going to be watching it again. If not tonight, I'm going to be watching it tomorrow because I love it that much. I first saw it on Amazon Prime, and I said to my mum, I've got to get that for my collection. You know, it's an absolute cracker of it. And the twist and the family, this girl's family, oh God. Talk about the Sawyers being weird. Oh, God. But you see the family in this, you know, very, very creepy movie as well. Strong supernatural overtones. And it keeps you guessing right to the end that she really died in that plane crash, you know. Oh, it's very spooky, guys, this. It's a great movie. And, you know, I can't praise this enough, guys, you know. But as I say, that's just my opinion. Some of you might think it's a bit slow. I didn't think it was a bit slow. It gripped me from start to finish. It was originally included on this double movie, Paul Nash, The Hanging Woman, which was a dreadful movie, and this was when I first got it. See, includes the sweet sound of death. But when I saw it getting its own release, I thought to myself, wow, I've got to get that, you know, Spanish edition. So you might be lucky if you go online on Amazon, there might be some copies left. But I'm going to be trading this in or giving it to a charity shop, yeah. So, but oh yeah, so excited to get. I absolutely love this movie, and I would rank this in my all-time top 50 horror supernatural movies. La Lamada or The Sweet Sound of Death. Get it, guys, please. I urge you to get it and watch it for yourselves, you know. But as I say, you know, as I keep saying, this is just my opinion. You've got to like movies like Carnival of Souls. You've got to like movies like The Haunting, you know, movies like that. The strong supernatural. Not one boring moment in this movie, guys. And as you'll know, if you've been watching my videos, I love my movies with a bit of mystery to them. And this has certainly got mystery, guys. You don't know about this girl, if she's really dead or she's really haunting this boyfriend. Oh yeah, that's it, guys. Yeah, I've said enough now. I just urge you to check it out yourself. So that's its foreign title, La Lamada, or The Sweet Sound of Death. It's a fantastic movie, and I would love this to be remade sometime in the future. And I'd also love to see it get a Blu-ray release from Arrow or Vinegar Syndrome. Yeah, so there you go. That is La Lamada from 1965, an absolute fantastic supernatural movie. All right then, guys, and by contrast, I've got another supernatural movie here. It promises so much, but I'm afraid I delivered so little. So be prepared for a little mini rant. Now, I won't go too far. Yeah, it's based on a true story about this island. Like it's populated by all these dolls and that, and you don't really know where all these dolls come from. So when I saw this on eBay, I thought to myself, oh, they've made a movie over there. I think I'll check this out. And that is a movie called Island of the Dolls. Yeah. So I watched it the other night and I was bored. It was even more boring than Bloody Pale. Oh, I fell asleep. It was that boring. Nothing happened in it. All right, the island setting in up with the dolls. It was passable, let's say. But oh, it was a real bore fest. It was nothing but talk and talk and talk and talk. Oh, in the end, guys, oh yeah, I had to get matchsticks to keep me bloody eyelids open. I was bored senseless. This qualifies for one of the most boring, interminable, tedious horror movies I've ever seen in my whole life. So don't waste your money on this, but this is just my opinion. I'll be very surprised if anybody likes this load of tosh. It's, it's like looking at the cover and that, things all in for the trees here, especially based on a true story, but boy, was I disappointed. It was a load of bloody rubbish, and I don't think I'll be lucky to sell it, actually. So there you go. Stay well clear of Island of the Dolls. Where's the rubbish bin? All right then, guys, that's it. That's me pickups, like, the last couple of weeks. Have you seen any of these movies? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you agree with me if you've seen La La Ma? Did you agree with me that it's one of the greatest supernatural stories of the 1960s? Let me know. And Pale, yeah, let me know what your thoughts of Pale. I know a lot of people do like it, but it wasn't for me. As I said, it did have its moments. I'm not saying it was a completely rubbishy movie from start to finish like Island of the Dolls. It did have its moments, but on the whole, it was too slow for me, guys. And I thought that bloody X Factor nod was ridiculous, where she goes and perform and she wants to get into a film or a musical or whatever, and that, and he turn her down. I thought that was ludicrous, that, putting that in the bloody horror movie. But that's just my opinion, yeah. All right then, guys, I'll wind her up now. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll be back again very, very soon with another video. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now. Bye.